Welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna look at someone that I have been absolutely obsessed with a couple of last months, and I cannot contain it anymore. I do want to talk about her. I want to talk about her all the time with literally everyone. I am so obsessed with ZARA LARSSON. It's consuming me. It is hard. I love her energy. I have not loved an energy of a performer this much for a while. I slowly started to realize, like, this girl can sing. This girl can sing. Then I went down the rabbit hole of ZARA LARSSON and I realized, oh, this girl has been singing. It's not like she popped out and here she is, just suddenly. She's been here and she's been singing, and she's been singing very well for quite some time. So today we're gonna look at some of her live performances. Before we dive in, please do not forget that I have still a couple of spots for analysis open. So if you are interested in vocal analysis, you would like to slowly embark on your singing journey, and you would like to start to sing, or you would just like to check your voice and see what are the possibilities, where we are with it, then definitely reach out to me. The link is gonna be down in the description. And now, without any further ado, let's get to ZARA.
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till.
Here, this part, I'm gonna let her sing, I promise. But just the beginning, if you try to sing this song, you're gonna realize how little amount of air she has to work with. She has to refill so fast before she jumps into the next phrase. It's really, really difficult. And then she's about to climb into that, a little bit of a mixed belt there. You're gonna hear how her voice just lights up there.
Live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gotta spend it like no other night.
All right, that was the part where everyone was like, she sounds like Beyonce. And it's mainly because she used a couple of quirks and a little vocal embellishments that Beyonce does love to use as well, and quite frequently. And some of them are my favorite things. So let's go through it just a little bit step by step, and then we're gonna let her take the dance part.
Yeah, I'ma dance my heart.
I love how she started a little bit with a Friday before she went into the mix there.
As if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing
She didn't hold on that tone. She just gave it enough power, punched it out, and immediately withdraw from there. She didn't want to give it too much of the length, but it was beautifully supported. It was just like a little bit of a light.
but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer.
Here, the phrasing and the little girl that she did there. It's not a girl, it's more of like a really wet fry. And that's something that it's an embellishment that you can hear a lot with Beyonce. And then the phrasing, the disconnected phrasing into the upper belt. It was something that, like, people heard it and they were like, Beyonce. That was just so automatic. And I'm like, I see what you see. I see what you see. It is a bunch of embellishments that many singers use. It's not something that is just Beyonce does it, right? It was more of the combination of elements that was like, damn, first of all, amazing. Like, it is such a good vocal arrangement, such a good combo to really catch you and be like, oh, damn, this is not just a sweet singing. Like, it's giving texture. It's also giving a little bit of a drive. It's giving more cheeky. It's not like flat beauty singing, you know? Like, ZARA is not a beauty singer. She's not like, I'm just gonna give you pretty. She's gonna give you some pretty uglies too. She's gonna do some wet fries. She's gonna go into heavier twang. Like, she's gonna give you life. She will give you some vocal variety, and that's where I started to be so invested in her, because I was like, oh, this girl is not scared of like variety in her voice, and this is what I love.
My heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer.
And that onset there, ga, ga da 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 da. It's so beautifully mixed, but very nicely, kind of like that's a jump into the tone. You do not have any preparation, and it's so beautifully resonant though. It's quite high. It's quite high in her mix. Sounds so good though. She actually opted for a variety a little bit higher because for her, it's gonna be much more harder to maintain singing while dancing this actively on such a low tone. You would like to go a little bit higher. You would want to be in a stable, like mid chest voice where it's like the easiest to maintain. But I have to also give her credit, and you all should too, for this amount of, like her stamina has to be godly. Diaphragm of steel, quite honestly.
Let me take you back to summer real quick. Are you with me?
She has a stunning aura, so much confidence.
Find it when you can still see the light. Can't find it. I'm not in the city tonight.
Here, this movement had to be so difficult to maintain your voice like unshaken there and without any impact on the breathing, because look how much she is working with her core there. Yes, her core is contracted, which is good for singing, like you do want your core contracted, but at the same time she does like a little bit of a roll, which impacts a lot of the muscles in her core, and that also with the tilt could have just she had to be really, really in control of her air there.
I'm not in the city tonight. I like your playlist, boy. Turn it up a little louder. Roll's empty, so you drive a little faster. Ain't taking nothing tonight, but I'm feeling.
Is it the thud? It was just such a beautiful jump into the head voice. You can hear the jump. You can hear the change in the tonal quality, but she does it with such speed and lightness and just so effortless that it's just, it sounds so beautiful.
Little faster. Ain't taking nothing tonight, but I'm feeling so high.
Her agility is stunning. Like, I know that like she's becoming very well known for her riffs, and I feel like Zara is really good at her marketing. If she catches a wind of something working well for people, like people starting to be obsessed with her riffs and watching them more and making TikTok trends out of it, she will capitalize. And I love to see a woman capitalize on her talents, because she has incredible agility in her voice. It's very rare that we get a combination of a great belter and someone who has a really good agility. When that meets, we've got some of the divas, some of the big divas down the history line. So
Show my tan lines.
okay, lower range. That was tiny little riff, a little it's golden. It's golden. She did a little bit of a riff there. I don't know what to even say, quite honestly. To sing in any uncomfortable position is for some singers completely unfeasible, like completely undoable. You have to have a great body control, because in every position that you get your body into, you have to be able to control your breath fully, to control the contractions in your core, to be able to impact your diaphragm the way you need to. But first and foremost, the breathing, the position of the head, the muscles at the back of your neck, the muscles in the front of you. Like, there's so much impact in here on her body that she really needs to fully recomp and fully reinstall how she's approaching singing in that position. It's so cool. Is it possible? Yes, but you have to make it with a confidence. So this has to be very rehearsed, made sure that it's just gonna be 100%.
It's the midnight sun, kiss skin under the red sky. Laying on your chest like this. Hold me like the pebbles in your hand, and this just in the sand.
And then the movement down, I would say at least when we're static, that's fine. But the movement down is just gonna shift your whole body again.
Summer isn't over yet. Skinny tipping with your heart out. It's my favorite part now. We ain't gotta tell no one. Never ending midnight sun.
I just want to point out that this woman is like has been moving already quite a lot around the stage, right? And the breath control is absolutely immaculate. She's not going into too much of a head mix. She's opting for more for a head voice in this part. It's never ending. I think on most of the recordings, and when she's static, she tries to go for more of like a head mix. Never ending. More in her head mix, like she tries to get a little bit more connection. Here, she was purely in a head voice, which I understand it's a safer option for her.
My favorite part now. We ain't gotta tell no one. Never ending midnight sun.
And she focused everything, all the support and on opening of that tone.
Never ending midnight sun.
Woo! Bam! I love that break. I think that was like, it was at the end of the song only, and she started to use it more often, like in the midsection too. That break, nah, it's just so pretty. It feels like it's such a good outro to the song. Okay, Jesus Christ. I was about to say that this would be a great core exercise, and then she sings in that position again. But here you have core actually fully contracted. Even though there's a lot of pressure in your body, specifically when you're scrunched, there is more pressure in your body. There's more pressure on your diaphragm as well, so it will impact, but contracted core is quite good. You can hear that she's a little... There's a lot of pressure in her torso. A little flip. Born on stars. There's a little bit of a vocal flip there. I love that she is so chesty in this passage. She only goes for couple of like really highest points in the song where she goes into those bright belts that are slightly mixed, and then there she just shows her full like metallic brightness in her voice. But for the rest of them, she opts for more chest connected or purely chest belts that are really heavy. She can get so much weight in them, and they are so full. Hey, hey, pure chest, and you can feel the weight of the tone. Oh yeah, it's so connected and like full. You wouldn't be able to get that much weight with too much of a mixed tone. I love that version. Summer isn't over yet. Little bit of a variation. Her vocal arrangement is so stunning, and it's because she does it herself. If I could love someone more, she's everything that I would ever dream of when it comes to vocal performer. Oh my god, and more. Look at the opener. First of all, her tongue, that little valley that she's creating, means that she has a lot of space for resonance. You can see the exposed front teeth. She has just such a resonant open tone there. It's on a great vowel too. Ah. A lot of people thought that this is vibrato. I was like, absolutely not. This is not vibrato. She's creating that wave on purpose. You can see also the movement of her jaw. A little bit of a growl there. A lot of people are shocked how much she can sustain that little riff that she's doing. She's a professional singer. Professional singers have capacity. They can sustain very long tones. You can go for 15, 20 seconds, perfectly fine. She's definitely having like much more difficulty at it because she has moved a lot. And that makes your breathing a little bit more shallow. But as we discussed, like her stamina is made of steel. So she can absolutely sustain pretty crazy long tones, and professional singers can. Like that is actually something that I would expect. If someone has issues to sustain like this well-placed tone, because this tone is very well placed for actually sustaining. It is not too high where you would have to mix too much. It is in her perfect space and it's in a great range, right? You can get nice, full breath support there. You're not dumping a lot of air. Your vocal cords are actually fully abducted, so they're fully together. You're not dumping air. You have slow release. So if you imagine it's the similar release as if you would do like like a release through S. That's the amount of air that she's using. Very, very, very slowly, right? So she's not dumping air. She can absolutely carry that tone. But it is a beautiful idea that she had, and she knew it will be something that will be talked about. Also that riff, midnight, midnight. She does it so cleanly, so fast, and again, her agility is just stunning. Projection is beautiful. She didn't just release it through vocal break, nah, but she actually kind of sustained that tone a little bit there, nah, or something like that. Very pretty.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year!
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. It was a little nerdy. I was a little too excited, but listen, I love when women, just full stop. I love when women thrive, when they're being a beautiful, confident, I love to see confident singer too, because I know that a lot of people, a lot of performers, a lot of stars are kind of trained to mask confidence in their singing. Very rarely you see a genuinely confident singer that is so solid and so, so much, that believes in their skills so much that the confidence is 100% authentic. And it's not confidence in like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show up and I'm confident I can perform. No, it's a confident singer. Like she knows she can sing. And even a lot of singers that can sing very solid lack confidence. That's not Zara. I love that for her. She's a stunning new person. I know she's not completely new, but new for a lot of people, and I'm so happy she's here. As she said, she escaped from Kia Asylum, and I was like, hell yeah, open the doors, because she's going right through. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget, I will be also streaming And watch out for my streaming schedule. We're going to talk everything about music, everything about singing. So if you want to talk to me about that, if you want to ask me questions, want me to see things, want me to see videos, want me to talk to different topics or answer your questions about singing, definitely check out my streaming schedule. It's gonna be out pretty soon, and check it regularly. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. Here are the rest of my videos, and please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.